Our first guest tonight is an Oscar-nominated Golden Globe-winning actor who buckles swash again as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. It opens in theaters and IMAX 1 week from tomorrow. Please welcome Johnny Depp.
Nobody else has picked up on it yet.
No, man, thank goodness. Hey, I want to tell you a story because I came into work this morning, as I typically do. I drove in, I parked my car, and there were a bunch of people waiting outside, which normally there aren't. So some of the people wanted pictures, and I was kind of wondering what was going on. And so finally this guy's like, hey, can I get a picture? And so I posed for a picture with him, and he goes, yeah, I'm really waiting for Johnny Depp, but this is good too.
I have a lot of relatives out there.
Yeah, no. See, people don't have to be totally honest all the time. That's really the lesson that I learned from this each time it happens. It's very good to see you. You just got in from Shanghai, which is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, Shanghai, and then Shanghai to Paris, and then Paris back here. Yeah.
What was the first, overseas trip you took to promote a movie? Do you remember which movie it was and which trip it was?
I think it was sometime around Gilbert Grape. I think that was
Grape.
The first.
Where did you go?
So, we went to, we were in Barcelona, we were in Madrid, we were in Paris, Stockholm. It was like all over the place.
Was it great? Were you just tickled to death to be doing that?
Yeah, it was kind of. It was kind of great. I mean, I wasn't tickled to be.
Oh, the tickling! I forgot. Yeah, we've got a tickle monster on the loose here at ABC.
Yeah. I want to be careful about the.
Yeah.
But everything was great until one night I walked back into the hotel because we were leaving the next morning. It was about 1 a.m. and I passed by the bar and the entire crew of the plane. You know. Pilots and the stewardess were in there. The pilot was wearing the stewardess's hat. And as I'm sort of standing there in this kind of paralytic shock, like, this guy's driving the bus, right? He looks at me and he goes, "Chokes away, Ginger." I saw him the next morning. He said the same thing.
Did you live in Hollywood when you first moved to L.A.? Did you live in this neighborhood?
Yeah. I lived in a building called the Fontenoy right off. It was Yucca and Whitley.
You moved out here. You were a part of a band, right? Originally, that's why you came out to play with the band, and wound up getting into acting. Did you have a regular job, or was the band paying your bills?
No, there was no. You had to pay clubs to play here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you did.
You had to actually pay them. It wasn't even like get a lot of your friends to come and we'll let you play. It was paying them.
There was that, and you had to pay them.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much would you have to pay?
I don't remember, but it was like, it was more than we had for sure.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I did. But I did have a job. The entire band got a job at this. It was a telemarketing place.
What were you selling people?
You know, ink pens.
Ink pens?
Yeah, of course.
Were they personalized pens?
They were.
My Aunt Chippy did this, too.
Yeah. Aunt Chippy did that?
Yeah, she did. What she described, and tell me if it's the same thing, is they would sell these pens for a lot more than they were worth, but over the phone, they sounded pretty great. It was like, we'll send you a pen, it has your business's name on it, you can give it to your clients, and they were like $2 or $2.50 each. And then the people got the pens, and inevitably they were furious because they were clearly not worth more than like 5 cents each.
Yeah. There was we sold ink pens with their business name and everything.
That was the one.
You do there's a whole rap to it. But we had the extra added pleasure of offering them either a trip to Greece or a
Really?
or a grandfather clock. And I think the other thing was like half a TV set or something.
Were you good at it?
I was not good at it.
Not good at it.
But I did make one sale, and the guy was going to buy like a gross of pens,
Yeah.
for some inordinate, crazy amount of money. And we're making the deal, and I finally just went, hey, listen, sir, don't buy this pen. Because you're not going to Greece, I guarantee you. That doesn't exist. And the grandfather clock, which does exist, is made out of like press board. So, like if your dog's tail wags against it,
It's going down, yeah.
It's gonna come down like,
And did he thank you for your honesty?
He did in a very confused way. I think he wanted the pens.
Did you get fired from that job?
I then took it upon myself to leave. Yeah.
You fired yourself from that job. Yeah, well, it sounds like that was going to happen one way or the other.
Yeah.
You,
Could have been fired.
how old are your children now?
Oh, man. Lee Rose is about to be 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your son is how old?
He's 15, my boy.
So are you teaching him to drive as far as a 15-year-old? Is that the time where you do it, right?
I'm not teaching him how to drive.
You're not teaching him how to drive?
No.
Because you don't think you would be a good example of driving, or because he doesn't want you to, or it's too early?
He has my instincts, my boy, and he's crashed about 5 golf carts.
Oh, really? Does he golf?
Nope.
No. Johnny Depp is here. We'll be Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll be right back.
Jack Sparrow.
Spanish?
Ghost!
Oh. They're unable to step on land. I knew that, though. Urena!
You will soon pay for what you did to me.
No, there's no need to bother, really.
Urena!
I have no time to chat because my map's just run away.
I will be waiting for you.
Why would you be waiting for me? Why would you be waiting for me?
That's Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead and Cono Tales. You still don't like seeing yourself. I know you don't like to watch yourself in the movies, but if you are heavily made up, can you watch yourself? Does it make any difference?
No.
No, makes no difference at all.
Yeah.
Do you go to the movies? What's the last movie you went to? Like in a theater, I mean.
It's probably the Towering Inferno.
Really? So it hasn't happened for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that one looks good. Those are fun to make. You did a fun thing at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Whose idea was this? You went and you hid in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah.
And kind of jumped out at the people in the boat as they floated by.
Yeah.
What was their reaction to that?
Well, here's the thing. Like when we did the first Pirates, they showed me around the ride, and I thought it would be so great to just sort of stand there like an animatronic, and then when they come past, you just go, "What are you looking at?" And so back then I thought, and then now they asked me to do it. I did it. I thought it was gonna be, and the boat would come around the corner. You could kind of see it coming, and then I'd go, and start speaking to them, and even speaking to them specifically, you in the purple shirt with the thing and the ears and all, right? Nothing. It was like, it's just the phone. They're like this. Because I think they'd already seen Captain Jack a few times on the ride. So
They have a figure that looks like you on the ride, so they probably just thought it was, foiled again.
Yeah,
foiled again.
That's the cheapest. That's the cheapest animatronic I've ever seen.
You became friendly with My friend, our mutual friend, Don Rickles,
Yes, yeah.
before he passed away. When is the last time you saw Don?
The last time I saw him was at the thing in New York, you know.
I see, the big show, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And did Don ever, like, get a hold of you and insult you? Did he, I mean, I know you guys spoke and stuff, but did he let you have it?
No. Well, see, all I wanted was to be razzed by Don Rickles. You know?
Right, yeah.
I'd been waiting for years and got nothing. He was always so sweet. And at the New York thing, where we were at to, it was like a roast or something.
Yeah, it was a tribute.
Tribute.
Yeah, right.
So I ran backstage to go see Don before he was coming out. I run back real quick, and he's sitting in a chair, and I said, hey, Don, I just want to let you know, I'm here and wish you luck and everything. He goes, John, you're here, and you're not late.
That's a pretty good Don Rickles, by the way.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, he would be so tickled if you played him in a movie of your life.
Well, I then said to him, I'm going to go back out to the sea, let you do what you got to do. I'm just going to give you a kiss before you go out. Kiss, you know. Mm-hmm. So, as I go to kiss him, I said, by the way, I have a little herpes breakout.
Did he laugh? Well, well, you were very nice to him, and it's very good to see you. The new movie is called Pirates of the Caribbean.